Hey, welcome back to a new video. So today I want to talk about my latest remix, the Warriors remix. As I've mentioned under the Instagram post, there's a little story behind that remix. I've got a really good friend who is an absolutely fan of League of Legends, and he showed me this track and I was really blown away because all the vocals and the choir and everything were so epic. So that was a while ago, and now I'm able actually to remix it decently, it can stand for themselves. So now, without any further explanation, let's go dive into that project. So I would split this video into 3 sections. So first of all, we are gonna look at the intro and most of the stuff that builds up towards the track. Then on the second part, we're gonna look at the part or the verse of the track, and then on the third, the most important thing is of course the part of the drop. The intro is pretty straightforward. I kinda wanted to sound like floating in space, so that is what I did. I have found this ambience, then some reverse vocals, of course some sub impacts, now the ambience layer, and then of course the ding. I have used some strings here and I have automated the volume. So this is what I do here. With the volume automation, we're gonna have the strings going louder, 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 then we have a peak and then it goes down and then it goes up again. It's very low. You build tension with this. And then we have a little piano just playing the top melody. Then the second part, this is the stacked layer. I had to export that because otherwise my CPU would die. So I have a layer here just playing the chords. And then a counter pattern, playing a little like an ARP. Notice the low notes here. I have added a little guitar. Then we have the heavy orchestral drums. So I have a stem here from the Alan Walker track Play as a foundation. Then I have got a snare roller, this marching thing. Then I've got some panned toms and some snares. And then I've got some very intense. That is basically all what I did on the intro. Let's dive into the part. With the part, I just pasted the strings of the intro, and then I had a little sub bass. Then, under here, I start to introduce the melody sample. Good old snare build-up thing. the evolving kick, as I've mentioned in my last video about building atmosphere. That is basically like all with the part.
You would wait and watch from far away, but you always knew that you'd be the one to work while they all play. You lay awake at night and scheme of all the things that you would change, but it was just a dream, just a dream.
And then we dive directly into the drop. The drop is really unique, especially like for me. What I would do is like normally like melodic, future bass, dubstep, whatever. And here I had like a mixture between just like throwing samples, heavy dubstep, and of course like future bass, like those high synths and saw waves. So we have like 4 different layers of things that play here. One layer is of course the drum section. Then I have got ride. A lot of fills, a reversed kick. Then in the background, when the chords play, those things here. I really like to have white noise going on in the background. And some crowd cheering. Just to make the drop sound fuller. One other layer is a lot of samples that I accidentally found and I really like them. Well, the sample sounded like this. Very raw. And then I added a lot of things. So for example, OTT, a lot of reverb, saturation, EQ, and then some harsh like remove. Then I've got here the dubstep part, which are a lot of samples that I randomly made a while ago or just found. Just add a little bit of spiciness here. And yeah, so that is basically how I made the track. Now it seems kinda like easy. I think when I made that track, I worked on it like 20 hours or something like that. I don't want to go too like big into the mixing process. If you want to see more of how I mix stuff, how I EQ specific instruments, then please write it down in the comments. This is just for you, like to have an overview of how my normal thought process goes. My plan is now that I release on Monday like a little motivational video for you guys. Then in the middle of the week, I want to release music, of course, just to cheer up your week a little bit more. And then at the weekend, a little bit for learning, a little bit more for like tutorial, those type of stuff, a little bit more relaxed stuff. I hope you enjoyed, and really just thanks for watching and for being there. Stay tuned. Bye bye.